public budget meetings. I was, I think last Wednesday we had a town board meeting and we had a budget workshop and the supervisor and the board members made it clarified and the department's heads clarified the use of the money. And I think that once you understand that, why the various departments and programs need what they need, then people, would not. I don't think they would feel as unfairly assessed as some people do. And I think this could simply be provided through education, through advertising and announcing meetings and explaining to the taxpayers the budgets, have the various department heads, as they do to the town board, or the supervisor explain what is budgeted for various items and why, and let people comment on it. And because the more you're removed from the process and you just get a bill and it goes up, the more unfair it seems, and you say, well, do we really need taxes to be this high? But when you understand and it's explained to you, as I said, by the department heads and the supervisor, or either or, I think that you must. I felt, and I think others will feel much more amenable to the assessments that they get.
Thank you. Margaret, the New Paltz Central School District is comprised of portions of 6 different municipalities. New Paltz is currently the only one that follows the New York State recommendation to do annual assessments of property. Do you believe that New Paltz should continue with its annual assessments or revert to a less than annual method as was done in the past?
Well, I'd like to get a little bit out of the box with this question. I think people that are concerned about the school district and the town and the village being run on property tax money, they should start with the school money. They should be lobbying the state to provide for the school districts out of income tax, state income tax, because this is a way fairer way to support, to assess money is by income. You have a big income, you pay more. You have a little income, you pay less. Property tax goes way back to when you had to own some property to vote, and it was the main kind of wealth that people had. Now it's just people's houses that they live in. I've never understood why it wasn't assessed at the time that you bought it on the basis of what you paid for it and stayed that way, and because you don't have the money from its rising value until you sell it. When you sell it, there could be some kind of a huge sales tax or whatever, and the next guy that paid a whole lot of money for it could be assessed at that value. What New Paltz could do in a practical sense right now, I don't know. I would have to look at this question and study it more, whether it's fairer to reassess every year or to go back to every once in a while. Neither of them make much sense to me.
I have a short comment or
Absolutely.
rebuttal on that. I also don't think I mentioned this, but I think that at the time that you have a public budget meeting, I think it should be open to the public, just like this program is, so they could call in and express their concerns. And I think that they would be much more amenable and not as hostile or feel that that they were being taxed unfairly or on things that they didn't understand. I know that you can go to a board and find this out, but people tend to gripe and